Back to our top story. 12 people are without a home after a fire tore through the first floor of a Holyoke apartment building Saturday night. Officials say that fire appears to be electrical in nature.
Western Mass News reporter Caroline Powers spoke exclusively to the man who came home to find it up in flames.
The first floor windows are completely boarded up, and out along the sidewalk, some household items that were burnt or destroyed. The apartment tenant says he is just thankful that his family is safe.
The other girl calling, okay, fire, is screaming, very nervous.
Hector and his family have lived at this Holyoke apartment on North Bridge Street for several years. Saturday night, he got a call from his wife and daughter that a fire started in their front bedroom. He rushed home to find smoke and flames.
Everything in there, a lot of smoke. The fire department is here and don't let me go inside. I have to stay outside. The police, the fire truck is here.
The Holyoke Fire Department says the fire appears to be electrical. Hector tells Western Mass News they had a space heater in the front bedroom hooked up to an extension cord that stretched to the bathroom.
The extension cord probably broken or is too not good for the heater. I had to connect to the extension from the bathroom to the room because in the room the outlet not working good.
Hector says he and his family now have to start over.
He gave me a debit card to buy because it's the only thing I got that day. I had to buy a new. I lost everything.
You're in the same clothes right now that you were in Saturday?
Yeah, for now.
Hector says his family is staying in a motel and receiving assistance from the Red Cross. In Holyoke, I'm Caroline Powers for Western Mass News.
It was a chilly day today. Many spots starting out in the single digits and teens, and even under a lot of sunshine, we only returned to the middle 20s. That sunshine and cold temperatures, those are going to continue into the next couple of days. In fact, our satellite radar, dry, clear skies and calm winds. And with a dry air mass in place, that means our temperatures are going to fall really quickly. A little bit of a backup right now on our viaduct. You see the brake lights there off in the distance. Hall of Fame, beautiful shot. It is chilly though. Our futurecast, we're running this through hour by hour, but not seeing a ton of changes over the next few days. High pressure is anchoring itself into place, and we will eventually kind of stair-step our way back into the middle 40s by the time we get into the end of the week. But first we have to get through tonight, and it is going to be frigid cold. Teens, low single digits, even below zero as you go into some of the eastern slopes of the Berkshires. Waking up with some sunny skies though. We'll call it mostly sunny to just completely sunny throughout the day tomorrow. 27 for an afternoon high. We'll call that seasonably cold, but we are slightly warmer over the next few days, and then we're watching our next storm chance arrive towards the end of the week. We'll look at that in just a few minutes. Chris and Jordan.
Jacob, thanks. So the weekend snow was a welcome gift for area ski resorts, as the last several weeks have provided some roller coaster-like temperatures. One weekend it was, what, 70 degrees?
Yeah, last weekend, and this weekend, forget it. It was absolutely brutal. Freezing snow. Western Mass News reporter Audrey Russo has the latest from one ski resort whose workers say the snow came just at the right time.
Well, the snow guns at Berkshire Ski Resort, like the one behind me, have been running since Saturday. That mixed with the 5 inches of natural snowfall has made for a busy holiday weekend.
It's been a nice little run of snowmaking for us to reinforce what we got from Mother Nature.
170 snow guns dot the hills at Berkshire East Ski Resort, but not all of them have had to run continuously, thanks to this weekend's snowstorm.
Having Mother Nature come in and provide us some nice fresh snow for this weekend along with the holiday makes for a perfect weekend.
And it's not just the added snow, but the cold temperatures that employees say help the trails stay covered.
If you have good temps, good humidity, and you can run that gun overnight, you can make, a snow pile of, 7 feet high.
Piles of snow sprayed through the air onto the slopes for holiday weekend skiers and snowboarders.
The natural snow, it's great. Sometimes it's icy, but after this past snowstorm, it's been great. The conditions are pretty good.
Very fun. Just enjoying and relaxing and skiing.
We stayed an extra day because coming up here on MLK Day has been an annual tradition for us.
26 out of the 31 trails here are open. We're told that some of the Glade trails don't have enough natural snow yet, but they're looking forward to the rest of the winter to catch up. In Charlemont, I'm Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.
Westfield Fire responded to a house fire on SQUAWFIELD Road just before 11 this morning. Crews arrived on scene and they found a small fire inside the kitchen wall. One person was inside, not hurt though. That person is now displaced. Crews opened the wall to make sure that the fire was completely put out. They shut off power to the house as well. There are no road closures at this time, and the cause is under investigation. Now to Springfield, investigators still working to determine the cause of a porch fire from last night. Firefighters responded to that small porch fire there. The Springfield Fire Department saying it started up on the second floor of a house along OZARK Street just after 9:30 p.m. Still no word on what caused the fire or if there were any injuries. People all across the country are honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today, and many people right here in Western Mass came together to help celebrate his life.
Western Mass News reporter Lindsay Kane is live in Northampton with more. Lindsay?
Chris and Jordan, people came out here today in Northampton for a day of music and workshops to honor and learn about the life and legacy of Martin Luther King Jr. The Resistance Center for Peace and Justice held the 36th annual MLK Day celebration. The day kicked off with a civil rights walking tour in Florence, Mass. People also got to take part in 7 social justice workshops led by leaders across the Pioneer Valley. Myra Lamb, board member for the Resistance Center for Peace and Justice, tells Western Mass News that they strive to make connections between the work Dr. King was doing to what still needs to be done today.
He left such a rich legacy between his anti-war activism, between his work for racial justice, and there's so much more. I mean, even issues today that were not on the docket in the civil rights movement, like climate change. We're thinking, and we strive to bring in speakers and to present workshops that bring those connections together so people can continue the work.
The MLK Day celebration ended at Edwards Church with live music and different speakers. For more information on how you can volunteer with the Resistance Center for Peace and Justice, head to our website. That's westernmassnews.com. Live in Northampton, Lindsay Kane, Western Mass News.
Lindsay, thanks for that live report. Officials are investigating an unattended death at a home in Granby. The Northwestern District Attorney's Office says the body of a man was found inside a home on Pleasant Street Sunday afternoon. The identity of the man has not been released, and it's unclear at this time if foul play was involved. The death is under investigation by Granby Police and state police assigned to the DA's office. A family in West Haven, Connecticut is demanding answers after their son was shot and killed by state troopers. 19-year-old Mubarak Soleiman was laid to rest Saturday. He died last Wednesday after allegedly leading police on a chase following a carjacking in Norwalk. The family will be meeting with state's Public Safety Commission this morning after attending a Martin Luther King Jr. Day event.
More than 1 million riders have traveled the commuter line between Springfield and New Haven, Connecticut that opened up back in June of 2018. Connecticut Governor Ned Lamont says the Hartford line has seen 1,075,559 passenger rides in the past 19 months. The 1 millionth ride happened around Thanksgiving last year. Lamont's office says ridership on the line, which also serves Hartford, has been growing at a rate of about 25% year over year. The line's also on track to exceed 750,000 passenger trips in its second year, outpacing forecasts. A Massachusetts judge has ordered Facebook to turn over information to the state's Attorney General's office. The judge's order is in regards to thousands of apps that the company suspects of misusing users' data. Facebook began looking into apps that have access to user data back in March 2018 after reports that data mining firm Cambridge Analytica used Facebook users' information to influence U.S. elections. State Attorney General Maura Healey also launched an investigation at the time. Facebook has argued that Healey's office is seeking legally protected and privileged information. A Facebook spokesman said the company is reviewing its options, including an appeal.